the zipper, because the ear was made for 5/8, and then we're going to sew 1/16. So you're going to lay this thing right against the teeth. It's not on the teeth. So you do the underlap first, coming down. Right on the top. The underlap down, and if you want to kind of take a better look and come over and see what I'm doing, but what it is I'm going to lay it down this way so you can see that white amount. So basically my 5/8 is right along the blue line, and the white line is the underlap, and then I'm edge stitching that down all the way through. And I'm also get rid of my tab at this moment. And I purposely go beyond my opening just to exaggerate the underlap. So when you look at that little sample that goes around, you can see that. Can you see that? It's the 1/8 underlap. Like this. 1/8. The blue line here is the 3 to 5/8 line, right there, the opening, and see that underlap sticking out, sticking its tongue at you. Yeah, it's the seam allowance that's pushed out. Okay, and when you put the lap over it, when you put 5/8 line on 5/8 line like this, it's completely hidden.
Oh, it's gonna
nothing
close.
shows. Real clean. That's the professional part of it. It's worth $1 million to get this right, and the garments will always look great. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to sew upward. Okay. So you put 5/8 line with 5/8 line. So because I put it in the what you call black line, just put them together. And we're gonna. The amount you need for the lap is how much you really need to cover this tab. Okay. So I need about that much. Okay. All right. Because you can make very narrow laps, but if you can't cover the tab up, then it's going to be still showing. Okay, so I'm not sure whether my instructions give you the harder way of doing it, because I have a funny feeling I never changed it. This is the baby way. Okay, what I'm going to do is at the opening of the zipper, I'm going to drop my needle right at the ditch here. Okay, so there's a little, it's a little tuck underneath in here. Okay, but it lays flat on top. So we're going to sew across the amount we need to cover the tab. Then we're going to come back up. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is leave a nice long thread, because we're going to do a tie, pull back and tie right here at the end of the zipper. Okay, make it nice and neat. Alrighty, so let's drop the needle right at the ditch here. And then sew across how much we need for the lap. Okay. And then as you sew, ease it down. Don't stretch it, because this is where it's so easy to stretch it. Okay, now I'm putting 5/8 line on 5/8 line. Like I'm using the stripe so I can easily follow. So that, and then ease it downwards. You can't make it too big, because then you might not catch the tape underneath. Okay, so I call it approximately, looks like kind of a fat, no, it's more like a skinny 1/2 inch. Okay, or a fat 3/8 of an inch. That's about where it's about, what's going to work. But you can notice now my 5/8 and my 5/8 are matching each other. They're touching each other. Now when you're about an inch or maybe inch and a half away from your tab, what you want to do is stop, put the needle down, and then hold the, kind of like, into 5/8. See that it covers up the tab, and then hold the ear where it's supposed to be when it's sewn. Okay. Then once you're holding on to the ear or you have it pinned down, and take the tab away and continue sewing. Okay, and there's your lap zipper. Except I'm going to do the pull back and tie at the end, and let's check it out. See? Okay, there's your lap zipper that tied away, and so you don't have any back stitch on it, and it looks really clean. Okay, there you go. Still clean. Okay. Alright. This, I would say, is the best place to put a pull back and tie. It's really clean, and it's and you know, when you put really nice zippers on your garments, oh man, I think it gets really saleable. Or people have that 1/8" underlap in there that doesn't show at all. It just looks like it's hiding. Alrighty, now we can do the top stitch method.